Guys, it's Omniac, and I'm sitting here with Bob. Bob, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Tell them where we're at, Bob.
We're at the event center for 12052.
Which is also called Recycled Entertainment.
Yes,
right?
Recycled Entertainment.
And for those of you that have been around for a while, you know that that's the group in Amarillo, Texas, where Bob and I are from, that hosts the Magic the Gathering tournaments.
That's correct.
So any time you've ever had a Magic Mini to cast, it's been here about this area.
Yes, it's been after an event.
But this is new.
Yes.
This is brand new. And for those of you that are trying to picture this, I want you to picture this. Close your eyes. I want you to see this in your mind. Imagine you took a nightclub and you threw in picnic tables, pool tables, about every Magic the Gathering card that's ever been made, music, stripper pole,
Two stripper
poles, Kit Kats, just about every candy you could possibly game with, and sodas and water. And you've got this place. Am I about right there?
Yeah, you got to think of like it being huge though.
It's huge. Yeah, no, this is big. This is like big, like nightclub size big.
Yeah.
So if you took all the booze out of the bar and then filled it with assorted nerddom, that's basically what you got going on here.
True.
By the way, this is like an average workday for them. So we're just like kind of took over the middle of the bar, and we're podcasting. So we're going to take pictures, and they'll be on the site. But if you're listening on like iTunes or something, you want to go check out the site. Of course, www.allthingsgeek.info. We've been informed that bands play here.
Yes, they have bands, and they have they said the Amarillo Little Theater.
That's right. They do some plays of some sort, right? So this is kind of a neat thing for Amarillo, right?
Yeah.
And you
it's
know,
unique.
Oh, by the way, who owns this place?
Beefcake over there.
Beefcake, that's right. And that's the real name, right?
Well, that's his nickname.
Oh, I thought it was on his driver's license. We'll have to see if we can get a picture of that and find out. Right. And what's his brother's name?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, that's right. Beefcake and Cheesecake. We have one of the crew hanging out here.
I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
I'm one of the co-owners in this place as well.
Fantastic. How many owners altogether? 5. So you guys just one day said, let's get off the couch.
Well, we started
start a business.
We started out doing the rave scene here in town, and we have lights and speakers. Well, there's DJs all over the place where they have no stage speakers and lights, so they needed people to set up for them. So we started taking our equipment that we had before we rented this place, and we would take it over to places like the Motor 806 and stuff, the other venues here in town, and we would set up lights and sound for people for raves, live music for jazz bands, people like Tony Touch. He does all kinds of alternative music, great artist, and we started out doing traveling basically with equipment, and the next thing you know, man, we just decided, hey, Beefcake found this venue and started talking to the owner. Before we knew it, we said, we're going to find a way to budget this in, and we're going to make this go, and we're going to get bands in here and get Amarillo a new face out here, because bars are getting shut down left and right, and we want a place for everyone to come.
So this is almost a hybrid from 12052.
Exactly, it's a half and half.
Got it. So you guys, you took the end where you guys were providing equipment, sound and lighting equipment. You took the half where you were providing, gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And you just merged it together.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic.
Exactly right.
That's a really good idea.
And now we've got it set up now where we still do very, very little traveling with the equipment here for shows and stuff. We have more people booking here instead because we have a place to do it. Yeah.
Bring the show to you instead of you going to the show. That's fantastic.
Yes,
they have cards here for sale. This is not strictly a hangout tournament venue. This is a working Magic the Gathering store.
Yeah, we're very, 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 very professional, and we have one of the largest selections probably in the United States. And this right here is just Magic. The store that we have down here, the other one, is a video game store specifically, and we keep it separated because the Magic players come in here and they don't want to deal with the video game kids. And then we put the curtain as a barrier up here for sound and everything. And I got to mention with these are all out of the old Nat ballroom. We were given these.
Oh wow, the Nat is a historic.
Old velvet skirts and everything. We've got all of them. And so I feel like we've kind of had the baton passed over to us to have a venue here in town, since the Nat Ballroom not quite so much went under, but it just kind of quit functioning, for whatever reason. And, I mean, we got the privilege to have the scepter handed off to us to have, the red curtains from the Nat Ballroom.
That's awesome.
I think that's a big privilege for us, I think.
Yeah, and they're very, very gothic looking. They're very cool. It's kind of like something out of a, 1940s movie theater.
I know, I like
crushed red velvet. Looks awesome.
when we have Emerald Community Theater in here, man, they love it because they'll do their shows on one side and they don't bother anybody on this side, and we can throw big shows with music and stuff, and it doesn't really bother anybody on this side because it's quite a sound barrier. I mean, it's a lot of fun because, you know, people walk in and they can't see what's going on in the back until they get back there, and then it's a party. Wow. So it's a lot of fun, man.
Bob and I have been hanging out here for about 45 minutes. You know, we were screwing around before we got going. And I got to tell you that nonstop people have been coming and going. We've seen a couple of people playing Magic, some people playing pool. So it's been nonstop here. So if you guys are looking for something to do and you want to have some good, you know, basically family fun, right? I mean, we've seen kids down here. We've seen adults. We've seen all age groups. I know it gets a little bit crazy at night, but during the daytime...
During the day, this is a family establishment. We want everyone in here. We want kids, families, everything. It's an alcohol-free, drug-free zone in here all the time. And with the nightclub thing, you know, we're working on getting our beer and wine license and stuff right now so we can actually open up on that side, you know, but still keep this separated so we don't have any conflict of interest.
And that's really the key, is that you guys have the space to have two different venues going at once. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you, guys.
You bet. By the way, the guys over here at the event center have been nice enough to say that we get to put up an All Things Geek banner on the wall.
I know.
So Bob's actually picked out a spot, so we're good to go on that.
We just got to get something to put them in.
Absolutely. We just need some thumbtacks, because Omni didn't think ahead. But on the flip side, what we're going to do is you'll find a banner link to their brand new site, which just launched. So if you're in the Amarillo area, or you're passing through the area, or you're in West Texas and you need to play Magic badly, this is the place to go. I'm not kidding. I don't think I've ever seen an area for tournament play as big as this in any card shop, hobby shop, comic book shop I've ever been in.
That's true.
This is not, 20 square feet that was put aside on the second floor of the comic book store. This is bigger than your house, people. This is your friend and your house combined. So come on down and play. There's plenty of room.
And I like the big, tall chairs. It makes me feel like I'm at an old-time bar.
Not only that, but Cartoon Network's been playing the entire time we're here, plus some really great music from the other side. They've got a DJ booth set up.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty phenomenal. So, we're excited about it.